Day 20, The Strings of Attachment Series, Learning English through Krishna Philosophy. Namaste, my dear listener, and welcome again to Learning English through Krishna Philosophy, where every sunrise brings a story, and every story brings a light for your heart and words for your mind. I'm your host, Reddy, and today we dive into one of life's most delicate threads, the invisible connection that binds every heart. The strings of attachment. Attachment, the thread that makes love feel warm, but also the rope that can tie us down when we hold too tight. Krishna, in his eternal wisdom, didn't tell us not to love. He told us to love without losing ourselves. Let's begin our journey today half on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, and half in the quiet rhythm of a love story that teaches us what letting go truly means. Arjuna on the battlefield. The morning mist still hung low over Kurukshetra. Flags fluttered weakly, the echo of conch shells fading in the distance. Arjuna stood beside Krishna's chariot, his hands trembling around the Gandiva bow. He looked across the field and saw faces he had known since childhood. Brothers, teachers, friends, all standing as enemies now. His chest tightened. Tears blurred his vision. How can I fight them, Krishna? How can I raise my bow against those I love? Krishna, calm as the still sky before a storm, turned to him with eyes that held both love and truth. Partha, he said softly, you see love as a bond of possession, but true love liberates, not confines. Your heart trembles because it clings. Let it love, but let it not bind. Arjuna looked at him in confusion. Then what is love, Madhava, if not attachment? Krishna smiled. Attachment is love with fear. Pure love has no fear, because it gives without expecting. Arjuna lowered his bow slowly, his heart torn between duty and devotion. And at that moment he realized that sometimes detachment isn't the absence of love, but the highest form of it. Centuries later, in a small village by the Yamuna, a girl named Meera sat beneath a peepal tree, stringing garlands for her temple deity. Her fingers moved gently, threading jasmine flowers one by one. Beside her sat Raghav, her childhood friend, the one who secretly loved her. He watched her, smiling. You always make these garlands for Krishna, he said softly. Do you never make one for me? Meera laughed, a soft sound like temple bells in wind. Raghav, she said, my garlands are for the one who never leaves me. He frowned slightly. But I've always been here. I fetch you water, bring you flowers, listen to your songs. Why does your heart belong to someone who never answers? Meera paused. Her hands stilled on the thread. She looked at him with eyes full of both affection and distance. Raghav, he answers, just not in words. He answers through the peace I feel when I love him freely. Raghav's voice broke. But what about me? Don't you love me? She smiled, a tear glistening in her eyes. I do. But my love for you cannot be ownership. If I tie my heart to you with strings of fear, it will stop singing. Real love lets the other be free. She handed him the garland she had just finished. Take this, she said, not as a promise, but as a prayer. That night, Raghav left the village to find his own truth. Years later, when he returned, he found the same tree, and under it Meera's name carved beside a verse. To love is to let go, to hold without binding, to give without keeping. He closed his eyes and smiled. He finally understood. The lesson. When Arjuna loved without attachment, he found clarity in battle. When Meera loved without possession, she found freedom in devotion. Both paths led to Krishna, because both hearts learned that love and attachment are not the same. Attachment says, you are mine. Love says, I am yours. Attachment demands, love offers. Attachment binds, love liberates. Take a moment, dear listener. Think of someone or something you love deeply. A person, a dream, maybe even your own success. Now ask yourself, do I love it because it gives me happiness? Or because I wish to see it happy, even if I'm not part of it? That's the fine line Krishna draws. And it's in walking that line where we find peace. Because life isn't about giving up love, it's about purifying it. Turning need into gratitude, and desire into devotion. Difficult words and meanings. 1. Attachment, emotional dependence or clinging. Example, his attachment to success made him anxious. 2. Liberate, to free from control or limitation. Example, education can liberate the mind. 3. Possession, ownership or control over something. Example, love should never feel like possession. 4. Devotion, deep love and loyalty. Example, her devotion to Krishna inspired everyone. 5. Detachment, the state of being free from emotional dependence. Example, detachment doesn't mean indifference, it means balance. Let's see what we learned today. True love gives without demanding. Attachment holds, love lets flow. Krishna teaches to love all, but to cling to none. The purest form of love is freedom, both for yourself and for the one you love. As we close today's episode, remember, the heart was not made to hold, it was made to flow. When we love without fear, we touch the divine, for that is how Krishna himself loves all beings. You've been listening to Learning English through Krishna Philosophy with your friend and storyteller, Reddy. If today's story touched your heart, share it with someone you love, and set their heart free too. Tomorrow, join me again for Day 21, the Lamp of Awareness, where we learn how consciousness can light the darkest corners of our mind.